Hari Om, and a very good morning to all my dear colleagues and everybody. Today is 3rd August, the 28th Mahashamadhi Day, Sadhana Day, Aradhana Day, when Brahmalina Swami Chinmayanandaji had given up, left his mortal body in the year 1993 on the same day. So 27 years have passed that Pujya Gurudev has left his mortal body. But he is a Mahapurusha, he is a Yuga Purusha, he is a great saint, he is a Sthita Prajna whose Lakshanas Lord Krishna is describing, we are discussing every day. He is that elevated personality. He was Sthita in his own self. He was a self-realized soul. To such a soul, I express my pranam. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. I seek blessings of Pujya Gurudev for the entire Chinmaya family. Let us all be blessed by Pujya Gurudev to lead our life in a peaceful and wonderful way. So we express our gratitude to the Karuna Sagaraya Namaha. Let's discuss about our thought, which Bhagavad Gita was the weapon of Pujya Gurudev. I am happy that on this occasion we are at least discussing the Bhagavad Gita. Today we are going to discuss the 58th verse of chapter 2. We were discussing the Sthita Prajna Lakshanas, and yesterday we discussed how to reduce ashakti or attachment, how the Sthita Prajna is not attached to the world. So today further God or Lord Krishna explains further about his qualities, Lakshanas. So this particular verse answers to the question, Kim Prabhaseta? How does he speak? How does his organs of action function in this world? So to reply to this, he gives this sloka. Yada sangharate chayam kurmangani va sarvashah indriyanindriyarthevyaha tasya prajna pratisthita. He says, Yada means when, Shangharate withdraws, Chayam, and this in this world. Who? Kurma, the tortoise, Angani, all its limbs, Sarvasaha, fully, Indriyani, all the senses, Indriyarthevyaha, from the sense objects. His wisdom is fixed in his own self. So, what Lord Krishna says, one who is able to withdraw all his sense organs from the objects, just like a tortoise withdraws its limbs into its cell completely. As soon as the tortoise comes across any danger, in order to protect itself, it withdraws all its limbs inward. And if any person can do the same like a tortoise, can withdraw all the sense organs, so then he is established in the divine wisdom. He is Sthita Prajna. Attempting to quench the cravings or desires of the senses, our sense organs run towards different things and they want, they desire a lot. So we think that by quenching this desire, I can stop it. But if we keep on quenching our desires, then rather we supply our sense organs with more and more such cravings. And if we are thinking that we can extinguish the fire by fulfilling one desire, it is not true. Desires never go away when they are fulfilled. Rather, they come back with double force. Desires can be compared to an itch on our body. If our body any part itches, so we feel like this scratching that area. So we think that if we scratch, then it gives us relief and that itching is going to be stopped. But actually, it doesn't happen. The more you scratch, the itching grows more and more and it is more painful. Rather than scratching that part, if you can tolerate that itch for some time, then slowly it begins to lose its sting and dies down slowly, and then we feel comfortable. This is same with our desires. If we keep fulfilling our desires thinking that we can subside those actually, but they come back with more force. So for that reason, if we learn to discard our desires completely, the mind and the senses, they make peace and we lead a peaceful life. So we should learn to discard the sense organs to our desires at a particular time. So an enlightened sage or a sthita prajna, intelligently he masters the senses and the mind. Or means already we talked about our mind is the master of the senses. So he learns intelligently how to control his mind and the senses. So the illustration used here is that of a turtle. Whenever the turtle encounters any danger, so that time the turtle knows how to withdraw all its limbs and the face, the neck part. So everything it nicely withdraws and it protects itself by keeping everything under its own cell. So after the danger passes away slowly, then again it comes out and it moves nicely. So it remains in this world, it does not leave this world, but whenever danger appears, it withdraws. That is the capacity of a turtle. So similarly, a sthita prajna, the enlightened soul also possesses the same kind of quality of controlling over his mind and senses. So whenever he thinks that my mind and my sense organs are now attached to something and more desire is coming which is harmful for me. So the moment he realizes, then with his intellect, he applies that and he immediately withdraws his mind and senses from the objects which attracts him more and more. So tortoise has 6 appendages and 1 cell. So these 6 appendages are 5 sense organs and 1 mind, and the cell represents the intellect. The cell is exposed to the sun. Similarly, sun represents the Atma or the soul. So the cell exposed to the sun, but the limbs in contact with the earth. Similarly, a man of realization, his intellect is absorbed in the self, but he lives with his senses in this world only. In spite of living in this world, his intellect is connected with that soul. So he does not easily get swayed away with his sense organs. He does not easily fall in the pit of the sense organs and the objects. So whenever he gets the danger of being attracted towards the objective world which is going to cause him harm, misery, suffering, so intelligently he withdraws all his sense organs and mind. He has got that capability so that he doesn't have any more attachment and he enjoys living in this world. He does not go away or run away from this world. He remains, but he withdraws his sense and mind whenever it is required. So he does not fall in the pit of attachment and suffer. So as the tortoise withdraws his limbs, same way the sthita prajna also moves in this world very freely. In case of danger only he withdraws his senses. Most people are afraid to enjoy the world. They think that this I may fall in this and miseries will be coming. But the realized soul is never afraid. The realized soul moves freely, happily, amidst the world of objects. They are having all comforts, but they are not inclined to them. If those are there, fine. If those are not there, also, they never brood over it. They never become unhappy. No attraction, no attachment make them sad or sorrowful. So, for any object, these all things never grow in their heart, and they are sthita, they remain in their own soul and they enjoy living in this world. Thus, let's be like that tortoise. So, we should learn and use our intellect. So, whenever we fall into our senses, trap of our senses, we can withdraw ourselves easily and we do not suffer due to the objective world or our desires. Let's practice it and lead a happy life. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha.